Good afternoon, welcome to It's All Black and White TV, Newcastle United versus Luton Town pre-match warm-up. We'll bring you both lineups as they are announced at 2 p.m. this afternoon. So we're back on home territory after 2 away games. If you do like what you see, please do smash that like. It really does help the channel and it means new viewers find it more easily. So if you don't mind, just smash that like, that'll be fantastic. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, then come and smash the subscribe. Come be part of this great community we have here. That is free to do so, and hitting the bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. If you want to become a member, it's 99p. You can do that by clicking the join button. And also, if you want to make a donation, you can do that in chat by clicking on the $ as well. I have put a poll in the chat, so get voting, guys and girls. How will we get on this afternoon? Will we win, lose or draw? So get voting on the poll and we'll announce the results before the end of the show today. Right, let's get to some comments. First of all, thank you very much again. Tony Ross has gifted 5 black and white memberships. Thank you for your generosity. And so the beneficiaries of those 5 memberships is Mighty Mag, Jam Stasha, Trevor Turner, JB NUFC and Craig Wright. Thank you very much indeed for that. Right, let's get into some comments. Tony says, hi, Tony and everyone. Hi to you, mate. Thank you very much again for your generosity. Holly says, hi, Tony. Great to see Harvey Barnes back. Yeah, he's back. He certainly is back. And, you know, if you want to see it for your own eyes, there we go. Here's the... Hello. There you go. Harvey Barnes is back. And it couldn't have come at a better time, could it? Afternoon, Tony Noel. Good afternoon to you, Lee. Hope you're well. Is he on the bench? We don't know yet. We'll not know until the team news comes out at 2 p.m. Toon says Mag debates. Absolutely. Bia says, afternoon, let's get into this Tin Pot Club. Well, I would call them a Tin Pot Club, yeah, because to be honest with you, they've played very well since they beat us. And look, they took Brighton apart on Tuesday night. So, you know, they're not a team to be sniffed at. I don't think it's going to be the hammering people think it's going to be. Welcome to a great channel. Thank you very much. David says, afternoon, Tony. Hope you're well. Just still have Froley locked in the dungeon. Where is this guy? Well, he was supposed to be coming on this afternoon. I did send him the link to come on, but he hasn't came on, so I don't know where he is, to be honest with you. He might have gone to watch the Julipa League in Belgium. Afternoon, one and all, a big win today. Can feel it about someone got a smashing at St James's Park. Yeah, who knows? Let's hope. Great to see Barnes back. Forgot what he looked like, says Lee. Yeah, I think a lot of people have, haven't they? The mythical Harvey Barnes. Are you sure he's real? Well, guys who've just joined the stream, I can tell you categorically, he is real. There we go. Hello. There you go. That is Harvey Barnes. Yes, so he is there. It's not going to be that easy. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I just don't think it's going to be that easy. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we do rip them apart, but I really don't think it's going to be that easy or straightforward as many people think. You know, got to show some respect to Luton. First of all, when we play today, we've got to go there without any arrogance. We've got to show them the utmost respect, Luton Town. You know, because if we turn up there thinking, oh, this is a massive win for us today, then we could be mistakenly wrong. You do not go into a game being complacent, and we cannot afford to be complacent today. Ricardo Vaz says, hi, Tony. Win the day. Hey, how about Klopp clearing off from the cop as a manager? Klopp's class. Me son Clive says Klopp. It's a Klopp what needs a clip. Me clip clap when he clocks off. Yeah, how are the lads? Absolutely, Ricardo. Look, yeah, let's hope we get a win today. Klopp going. Yeah, it shocked everybody, Klopp leaving. But you know what? Maybe he's had enough. Maybe he hasn't got the energy no more for it. But you know what? You got to see he's been a top manager in the Premier League. You can't deny that for what he's done for Liverpool. I think that'll be the last time you see him managing in England. 7-0 says Predator. Hope you're right. I all read today that NUFC have submitted a 23-man squad for the rest of the season. Yes, because obviously Tonali's had to come out of that squad because he's obviously banned. It's pointless having him named in that squad. And obviously Javi Manquillo's gone to Celta Vigo. So there we go. But then again, if we needed to get a couple of free agents in, there's 2 places there that can be filled. So who knows? Any signs of Wilson? We've not seen anything yet. But again, we'll just have to wait and see if he's there or not, which we're not sure about. The Unicorn will come on and score 3, says Predator. Afternoon, Tony. Easy win today. You heard it here first. I like your confidence in, but I'm not saying it's going to be an easy win because look, let's look at it. Look at Luton Town since they've played us. They have played brilliantly well. They have played fantastically well. You know, you don't take apart a good Brighton side 4-0 easily as they did the other night. Maybe Brighton had a night off, but I tell you what, Luton just absolutely destroyed them. They pressed. And that pressing game they made on Tuesday was, if you've not seen it, watch the highlights. It put Brighton under a hell of a lot of pressure because Brighton liked to play out from the back and Luton didn't let them. And that's why Luton won that game. And they would have won a 5-0 that had one disallowed. So I don't think it's going to be that easy of a game, Ian, if I'm honest, mate. I mean, I did say last night I'll take a 2-0 win. And I still stand by that. But you never know. It all depends how we play on the day. Will Andros Townsend play for Luton today? He'll get some reception, won't he? Alan says, good deal, win today. Tony, fully expect us to beat these. Team won't be complacent. They will know they're back on track if keeps up 3-0 today. Yeah, that's fair enough scoreline, Alan. Yeah, we can't be complacent today, absolutely not. And, we've got to get on track and win this. Still sticky to 4-0 to Toon Gordon hat-trick, says Scott. That's not a bad shout, is it? At the moment in the Premier League, Spurs are currently 2-1 up at Goodison Park. Richarlison's got 2. He's on fire at the minute, Richarlison. I don't know what's happened to him. Within that 23-man squad, the under 21s don't count in that number. No, they don't, no. Will we see Alfie Harrison on the bench today? Armhole at times, good manager though. Yeah, absolutely. Bias says, I'm with Ian, easy win. I've been arguing with a lot of Luton fans, can't lose now. I mean, look, the way Luton Town played against us there, they deserve to beat us, at Kenilworth Road. We'd had a horrendous run of games as well. Look, it just all depends how we start today and how we get there. As long as we put the chances away, we win the game, simple as. I'm not saying we're not going to win the game. I'm saying we will win the game. But, there is a poll in the chat. Get voting on the poll. What do you think the result will be today? Hi, Tony says, Trolls. Hi to you, Trolls. Hope you're well, mate. Any Luton Town fans in the chat? If you're in the chat, get in and comment, guys and girls. If you're from Luton, get on and chat. We'd love to hear from you. Paul Anson says, afternoon, Tony. We will beat them today. Early goal, 4-0. Looking forward to the lineup. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the lineup is. Yeah, absolutely. And will Eddie Howe be in the dugout today? That's another thing. See, a lot of people are thinking Eddie Howe dodged the press conference yesterday because he didn't want to be bashed about questions about the transfer window. So a lot of people have got, the conspiracy theorists are out that there was nothing wrong with Eddie Howe yesterday, and it was just the fact he just didn't want to go on the press conference, so he sent Tyndall in instead. We're not so sure. We'll find out, though. St James's Park's much bigger. We'll be okay. I'm just trying to keep it real as well, Bia. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be an easy win. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, everybody's entitled to their own opinions at the end of the day. I'm still sticking by 2-0. Good afternoon, Mason. Lee says, wasn't any big transfers in the Premier League, but Lewis Hamilton beat everyone. He's gone for the money, I'm sorry. I don't do Formula 1 anyway. Got money on a shot from target from Gordon. She's about to have a one on target. If we play from the back and they try and press, just lob their midfield straight up to Gordon, Miggy, and Murphy goals galore. Don't mention the Celtic game. I voted for a loss, we draw, or lose too often when we think we are winning easy. Got some options off the bench today. Let's hope, Alan. I can't wait for it to start. Thank you, Bia. Thank you. Yes, Formula 1 is not a sport. Absolutely not, mate. Look, I can't sit there watching cars going round and round and round and round and round for like 80, 90 laps. What the hell's the point of that? I really don't get it. It doesn't really float my boat, but obviously it floats some people's boats, but it doesn't float mine. Aberdeen are currently winning 1-0 at the moment over Celtic in the Scottish Premiership. The goal from Bojan Miovski on the 50th minute. So just 2 minutes ago, Celtic went 1-0 down to Aberdeen. So Aberdeen are doing very well at the moment against Celtic, winning 1-0. Now I'll probably get barracked off Ian for that. I like Formula 1, says Ian. Lewis hasn't gone for money. He just doesn't need it. He's gone to try and get his 8th world title. Obviously, he doesn't think Mercedes will be challenging anytime soon. Who's going to score, Tony? Isak and Gordon, if Isak's fit. Paul says Eddie Howe is smart. He wouldn't avoid a press conference on purpose. Normally, the press can't get to trip him up. Yeah, but he might have just thought, you know what? I sod it. I'm not doing it. And he's probably thought, I'm not. But again, I thought Jason Tyndall handled it yesterday. Normally, the press conferences are just over half an hour. Yesterday's went on for 40 minutes. But I think a lot of people just wanted to see how Tyndall got on, and he done all right. You've got to remember, Tyndall was a manager at Bournemouth, so he's used to press conferences anyway. So I thought he handled it. I thought he handled it very well indeed. So. Yeah, guys, I've just gifted 5 memberships, and Tony Ross has just gifted another 5 as well. So thank you very much indeed, Tony Ross. And the beneficiaries of those memberships that have just been put on by myself and by Tony: Monty Magpie, Foxy, Gordon Skretzer, Crin Shen, Terry Cook, Joe Robinson, Magpie Stew, Mansell Hansel, Exploring the Northeast, and Hell's Hussar have all been gifted memberships. The poll at the moment is 94% say we will win and 6% say we will lose. So that is the poll at the moment. And again, we will just keep that going until the end of the show, and then we will come out with the result. Love Premier. Formula One a bit more. It's just cars going around, Tony, mate, but it's not for everyone. I get that. Yeah, no, not for me. There's a lot of technical stuff on it, isn't there? I just don't get it, me. I really don't see the fun side of it. It doesn't float my boat, unfortunately. Good afternoon, Tony, and all my fellow fun stars. Good afternoon, Gary. Hope you're well, my friend. Lee says, last time watching Formula One, after 5 minutes, I turned the TV over watching NCIS instead. Annin versus Alawa at 3 p.m. Hit the like button and help Tony with the channel. Yeah, do smash that like. Thank you very much indeed, guys and girls. Hoping for a Barnes goal. That would be nice if he comes on and scores. Barnes didn't play that well except for the first match he's lost up his game. So, yeah, I mean, look, 10 minutes till the team news is out. Look, the transfer window wasn't a huge success this January window. I think a lot of teams are a bit worried about spending. But look, Richard Masters likes to say we are a competitive league. He wants the Premier League to be the top league in the world and to be competitive. Well, if you want it to be competitive, you need to loosen the restrictions on this FFP, because at the end of the day, you're the one who's stopping this league from being competitive. Richard Masters is the one who's got the agenda to stop the Premier League being competitive. You know, you're destroying clubs, you know. We thought bad ownership used to destroy clubs. But I'm sorry, this FSR rules, they're destroying clubs. Because clubs are wanting to spend to try and some clubs spend to try and stay in the Premier League. And they have to spend more money to stay in the Premier League. And when they're trying to compete that way, when that count's going, they end up being in behind. And then they end up getting a 10-point ban, a 10-point deduction like Everton got. I think these rules need to be sorted out. It's just absolutely ridiculous, you know. It was like when the sponsorship rules come in. As soon as we took down the Sports Direct boards, you know, Leicester was straight out. Let's stop Newcastle getting big sponsorship money in. Yeah, because they don't want us progressing so quick. That's the problem. All this amounts to it's anti-competition at the end of the day. Because if the Premier League is supposed to be a competition, but then it's only a competition for the big six, not for the rest of the other 14. The other 14 don't matter to the Premier League. You know, all Richard Masters is interested in is Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man City. That's all he's interested in, you know, and Man United. That is all Richard Masters cares about. And look, it's about time some clubs started taking the Premier League to court over this and saying, let's get this changed, you know. We're seeing it from the UEFA president, Alexander Serafin. Now, he's not against state ownership, which he sort of says we are, as well as other clubs. But what he doesn't like is the hedge-funded clubs, the likes of your Burnleys, who are hedge funds, Crystal Palace. You don't know who's in charge there. You don't know who... Yeah, okay, you can say Steve Parish is the owner of Palace, but then there's other hedge funds in there as well. Who's controlling the money? Who's controlling the club? Nobody knows. And that's the thing that Alexander Serafin does not like. But he has said we do play within the rules of FFP, which we have to. But I can see why they don't want to loosen it, because they don't want us and Man City being away from the rest of the Premier League. Because if there was no FFP, can you imagine how different our team would probably be, to be honest with you? You know, we could have some of the superstars here that we can't get because we're restrained, you know. So again, it's one of them. We just have to wait and see what happens with these changes, and hopefully they're a change for the better and not for the worse. I'm just going to grab some comments while I'm on. Tony Ross says Formula One for not for me. I don't think it's for a lot of people. Pretas is not a huge success. That's a bit of an understatement, Tony, mate. Worst window of all clubs seen it. For all the clubs I've seen in many a year. Yeah, it's poor. Richard Masters don't care about anybody apart from that big six. That's all he cares about, because as long as they keep giving Masters them brown envelopes, that's all he's happy. He'll keep taking them. One day, the man in the little blue uniform will knock on his door, and it won't be with a brown envelope. It'll be with a set of handcuffs. Gareth says, "Good afternoon, Tony. Hopefully 3 points today. Absolutely, mate. It's a must." Ricardo says FFP will change because even the big boys are mourning. What about Everton? Do they get their points back? Well, they have appealed and it has been heard. So again, we'll find out in due course. But with the likes of Everton and Forest, they have to be sorted out before the end of the season. Lee says Masters FFP is crap. That's the way the Premier League players are going to Saudi to get away from it. That's the possibilities, Lee. Yeah. On your view on FFP, what happens when clubs spend on buying players they can't afford to pay anybody 2 years later? Yeah, I mean, look, if a club buys a player and they can't afford it, then yeah, okay. Clubs like that do need to be punished. But when you're a club and you've got an owner who's got basically unlimited funds, then you shouldn't be targeted. Because, look, let's just say, for instance, say the club, say we went out and made £110 million loss over 3 years. The Saudis could turn around and say, boom, there you go. There's the £110 million paid into let's put 110 million in. That'll cover them losses. Done. And that doesn't affect their bank balance, because to the Saudis, probably 110 million to them is just a drop in the ocean. The amount of money that they're worth. So I really don't get it with this. I really don't. Masters has said that any breach of PSR will get points deduction according to how big the breach is. Yeah. Ronald says, mind you, the Premier League informing Newcastle about Lindsay Smith stating a woman born with a penis is a man and wrongly banning her from St James's for her view is utterly disgusting. Yeah, I know Lindsay. She's a nice girl as well, Lindsay. I've met Lindsay before. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I don't understand why they've done this ban. I thought they might have overturned this. They should have overturned this, in all honesty. But I hope she fights on for it. Only Spurs bought, if I remember correctly. What, in January? No, Forest did. Forest have got Matt Sells. They've got other players. It's 1-1 now between Celtic and Aberdeen. So you'll be happy now. Nicholas Kuhn has scored for Celtic, and it's still 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, Forest were busy as well on the last day. Preta see that's where knackered as well. We should be on a high. How big the breach is should be the same punishment across the board. Breach it and it's 10 points off, whether it's 1 million or 100 million. Absolutely. There's a team in Belgium taking UEFA to court for REFFP being restrictive practice. Yes, I heard that last night. And do you know what? This could be another Bosman ruling, couldn't it? Remember Bosman? He wanted freedom to be able to move from club to club. And he got out the Bosman ruling. So could we see this happen? And do you know what? It could well do. Because it is actually anti-competitive. It's a restriction of trade. Sprat says, good afternoon, Tony. Good show last night. Sorry I could not join in. I was at work. No problem at all, mate. No problem. But glad you enjoyed it. Pratt not even getting into the whole gender argument. Only 2 genders. What genuine bloke says it was. 3 minutes to the lineup. Yeah. And Tony Ross, thank you very much. He's gifted 20 black and white memberships. Thank you very much indeed for that, Tony Ross. Yeah, 1 minute till the lineup, guys. 1 minute. And then, right, so these are the people who have got a membership, thanks to Tony's generosity. Fishing with Jay, Ian Skinner, Joe Linton, Davy Pat, Foggy Crack, Alessandro Minetti, Toonbird, Richard Naylor, Chris Potts, Clue Grown World, Robert George, Geordie, Peter Ibra, Leon Biro, Proud to be a Geordie, Marquis 7, AHK, Colin Simpson, Binshu Sunwar, Luke Goodwin as well. So thank you very much indeed, Tony. Right, okay, the team news should be out now, guys. So let's have a look and see who's in the team and who is out the team or who hasn't made the team. So there we go. Right, starting 11. We have Dubravka in goal with a back four of Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman, Dan Burn. Midfield three of Bruno, Longstaff and Miley. Up front, we have Murphy on the right. Anthony Gordon is the striker and Miggy Almiron will be on the left by the looks of it. On the bench, we have Karius, Dummett, Wilson, so Callum Wilson's back, Matt Ritchie, Harvey Barnes, Emil Kraft, Lewis Hall, Livramento and Joe White. That makes up the bench. So no Alfie Harrison on the bench, by the way, guys. So running through the lineup again, Dubravka, Trippier, Schär, Botman, Burn, Bruno, Longstaff. What's your thoughts on that? So no Isak, but we have got Wilson back on the bench. Obviously, Wilson may come on the second half and play some part. Give me your thoughts on that team while I get it on the screen for you. It's a team that should go out there and win this game, let's be honest. There we go. Darren Bent had the right idea. Yeah, he did. Need to hear the whole story to get right the picture, though. Come on, Aberdeen, says Predator. Be careful, Predator. You'll get into trouble off Ian. Should cap transfer fee and wages that would make players more loyal and test the ambition? Yeah, absolutely. Wow, Tony, that's great, mate. No problem. No politics, please. Rumours they are going to up the money. Wilson on the bench, yeah. Wilson and Barnes on the bench. Pretty much guessed that lineup. I need politics, lads. Toon, absolutely. We don't do politics on this show. Bench looking stronger, which is massive. Yeah, obviously Isak's not made it. Gordon hat-trick first half would be former high made up. You well. Ronald says Lindsay has informed Toby Young of the Free Speech Union and her plight of doing the rounds on X this morning. Hoping Gordon bangs in a brace. Good bench at last, and you get your wish of Miggy on the left, Tony. Yeah, well, I've been shouting for it for a long time for Miggy on the left, so yeah. So I can't wait to see this. But he needs to have a few games on the left to get him back into the groove, you know. Remember when he first signed? Rafa Benitez played him on the left. Score prediction, Tony. I'm still sticking with my 2-0, Ricardo. Scott says, I knew Gordon would be a striker. Dreamt it and scored a hat-trick. Let's hope. The bench looks a lot better, says Gareth. Hopefully Barnes and Wilson don't break injured again. Yeah, absolutely. Alan says bench getting stronger every week. Happy with that team. Absolutely, Alan. Paul says happy with the bench. Stronger Barnes and Wilson. Sorry, Tony. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it at all. You're absolutely fine, mate. Glad Isak isn't available. Would rather him be resting, not risk. That's what I said last night as well, yeah. If there's any element of doubt, do not play him. Do not risk him. Hope Callum gets a few minutes. I'm sure he will. I woke up in Aberdeen last night after drinking out in Birmingham, some nice buildings. You're going to get into trouble off Ian Fleming in a minute, Bia. Would love to see more beautiful service by Almarino, says would be. Grandad Shed says, how can FFP be fair when the cartel clubs have huge debts and are still active? Absolutely hate Man United. Holly says, good lineup. I think we need to bring Barnes on. I think we will in the second half, Holly. We'll see him, I'm sure. Pacey say 3 sports cars up front, says Ricardo. Just took injuries to both our strikers. How to try Miggy on the left wing. This is the best time to try, and I just want to see Miggy on the left because that's where he deserves to be. He's a left winger. And let's see what he can do on the left, And I'm getting my wish eventually. I'm actually getting my wish, which I'm well happy about. And all my viewers know that I've been shouting for this for a long time. Right, let's have a look at the Luton Town lineup and how do the visitors line up today against us? So they're going with Kaminsky in goal. Ogbenny, who I thought had a very good game against Brighton the other night, by the way, and he's one to watch. Mengi, another one, which is he's quite a good centre-half. Also, Bell, Doughty, who's very good with crosses, so he's got to be watched. Lakonga, Barkley, another one that's having a great season for Luton, Ross Barkley. Clark, the captain, Colton Morris, and Adebayo, the hat-trick hero the other night, is in the lineup as well. On the bench, it's one and only Timmy Krul, Berry, Woodrow, Cabot, Chong, Burke, and Panzu, Brown, and also, like to say, leave us called Andros Townsend's on the bench as well. So there we go. One somebody who jumped ship when we got relegated. So I will pop their team news on the screen as well. So if you just bear with me, the Luton Town team will be on there in 1 minute more. There you go. There's the Luton Town team. I don't know if you saw Luton's goals the other night, but Adebayo took his goals really, really well. Alan says Aberdeen is the team. Well, very famous. Well, Sir Alex Ferguson once manager there, wasn't he, at Aberdeen, and did very well with Aberdeen. So, yeah. If a club is owned by a private equity firm, how can they have passed a fit and proper owners test? Then we don't know who they are. This is it. Bia. This is what's dodgy about it. Would be Aberdeen and Ireland, am I right? No, Scotland, mate. Top of Scotland. Miggy had a good game against Man U on the left. Yes, he did. And the other night against Villa when he came on. Being cheeky. Aberdeen Travelodge, 28 quid. There you go, Ian, if you fancy a time in Aberdeen. Celtic don't win the D. You can't beat Aberdeen at this time of the year. Oh, I better be careful. I might get into trouble off Ian for that. Predator says, would rather keep Miggy there and find another right winger. Happy to keep Murphy there to rotate. Yeah, absolutely. I think Miggy might go in the summer, to be honest with you. Obviously, the club are looking to sell him, so who knows, he could go in the summer. Would be Farmer says, imagine the two Isak Wilson, Gordon Murphy, Barnes and Miggy as a front line rotation. That is scarily good. Yeah, absolutely. Couple of chatters on here. I wish I was in Ireland. Would be Farmer. Oh, come on, Ian. Don't be like that, mate. We're only having fun. Now to worry about. Gary says, as good as chatters, bonding exercise, Tony, don't you think it would be better to format the show 20 minutes football, 20 minutes politics, 20 minutes religion? I'm sure they would bring everyone closer together. Honestly, it's just, yeah, don't even like going into bloody politics, anything like that. So no, not for me, thank you. But yeah, I like the way you put it though, Gary. It was that was quite well said. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm still sticking with my scoreline today of 2-0. I know we can look at that Luton Town team and think, well, you know, there's nothing in there to scare us, but they've got some good players in that team. Mengi's been mentioned by a few teams, so Benny, you've got to watch him. He's a pacey winger. He's actually Irish, to be fair. I think he's Nigerian born or something, but he plays for the Republic of Ireland. Well, watch Doherty for his crosses. Carlton Morris is good at holding the ball up. Adebayo, we know, took his goals really well the other night. They weren't just fluky goals either. They were well taken goals, by the way. So we've got to be on our mettle. And Ross Bartley will know what he's capable of as well. Too cold in Aberdeen, Tony. Edinburgh, the best city. Absolutely, Ian. That's where my dad was born in. So, yeah, Edinburgh is the best. Joel says, Mickey is 30 soon. If we are to improve and get a pound or two for him, sell in the summer. I think he's gone in the summer. I think there's going to be a massive overhaul in the summer. I really do. Would be says, imagine Biden and Trump in Speedos sipping margaritas at the pool. That should put you off politics forever. Jesus. Don't even go there. Don't want that thought in my head, would be. 3-1 Newcastle says beer. He's changed his tune. What politics? Have I missed something? If Miggy is to be sold, then I'm okay with that. But the only thing is, bring in another quality striker and right winger. Keep Barnes and Gordon on the left. I think we will do Predator in the summer. I think we'll be going hard in the summer. No politics, Ronald. Tune only, mate. Trump should be in jail or disqualified. Yeah. Worried about Adebayo, must admit, Tony, says Ian. Yeah. He took them goals really well the other night. Biden would be former the Steve Bruce of American politics. Our defence seems to have found their form again, yeah. Edinburgh Christmas market's great, says Lee. Absolutely. What politics, American? Imagine Biden, Trump, and Gallant and speak. Oh, no, Jesus, beer. I was wondering before how long it would take before his name was mentioned. We'll see how much Murphs affects the game today. I love that guy. Yeah. He certainly has improved, hasn't he? But, again, he could be sold on in the summer. If he'd been fit this month, I think he might have been gone, in all honesty, because Palace and Forest wanted him. So, who knows? But there's the lineup again, the Newcastle United lineup. Corinne says, afternoon, Tony and chat. Hope you're all well. Hope you're well too, mate. What do you think of the lineup? Happy with that? And what's your prediction? That was gallant of you, BV. Have to agree, Murphy is hard to dislike. Yeah. Troll says, sorry would be for the comment about Trump was you. Have you seen the status of the government? Oh, yeah. Alan says the defence is looking good past few games, Botman and Shea, yeah, because they got that partnership back. Would be says nice to have a bench that isn't just for sitting, like, yeah, absolutely. I think we do a late double change up front, maybe, yeah. Depends how the game's going. I think the SS would drop off with Bain and Speedos. Yeah, yes, I think they would drop off. Yeah, definitely, yes. Anyway, we'll not talk about Biden and Speedos because I don't want to see that man in Speedos. Predator said, I'd rather keep Murphy. His game has massively improved since Howe and Cole come in. Yeah, it has. But again, it all depends. It all depends what the club want to do. Corinne says, just a single Swede in the lineup. Yes, on the bench anyway. Gary D, afternoon, Tony. Good afternoon to you, Gary D. Says, had to go for a win on your poll, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Gary, go for it, mate. That's what the poll's there for. On the bench, yeah. Grandad Shed says, photo of Klaus Schwab on X on the beach in his stockings and pausing in the pouch. I kid you not. Oh, Jesus. Luton are not a team to be underestimated. Absolutely splat. And this is what I'm trying to say. They are not to be underestimated by any chance. People may think, oh, because they beat Brighton 4-0 the other night, and you know. But look, they're not a team to be sniffed at. Even Man City came close to losing to them. Was it Edinburgh and Wales? Was playing Scotland in the rugby. Walked past the Wales team coming out of the hotel. Nice one, Lee. Isak is our Swedo. How old's Murphy again? I forgot. He's 27, isn't he? 28. I fancy a Longstaff goal today. The pace we have up front, says Gary. Yeah, 27, isn't he? I've been to Luton, but I preferred Aberdeen. Woodby says Miggy used properly is a very good team player, but Murphy seems to be more coachable, perhaps. Yeah. I think Murphy's 27 or 28. You say that one. I will have a look for you guys and I'll have a check it out and see how old Jacob Murphy actually is. Right. Jacob Murphy is 28. He's 29 this year. In fact, he's 29 in a few weeks' time, February the 24th. He started 2 out of 6 games this season, scored 1 goal and 3 assists. Spurs still 2-1, yeah. I mean, look, it's a hard one. Do you want Everton to win this game or do you want Spurs to win this game? And it's like, oh, I don't like either. But, you know, I'd rather Everton lost, to be fair. There's Rolly in the chat, 28. Where are you, Rolly? I sent you the link. Glad to see the goals on the bench. Murphy's 29 soon. Yeah. Grafted doing Luton a few times. Proper shit tip Minging it is, absolutely. I don't disagree with you on that one. Good few years in him then. If we can get a top quality young right winger, then I'd keep Murphy to rotate with him. Yeah, good shout. Troll says, in case Everton get the points back, I hope they lose the next 10. They've got Man City away next week, so it's not getting any easier for Everton, is it? Who does Luton have off the bench as a game changer? I'm still concerned about our last 20 or 30 minutes entire legs. Got Andrews Townsend on there, but I wouldn't say he's a game changer. Murphy is better than Miggy because the defenders don't know which way he's going and confusing. Yeah, absolutely, David. Splat says, I think 3-1 or 3-0 to the Toon. Good shout. Scott says, what's Gordon doing with his hands in that pick? It's his initial of his first name, and Anthony, so that's what he does. He does that little A sign. You know, like that. I don't know where there, like that. That's what he's doing. A. That's what Anthony Gordon's doing. Gary says Merce will still be as fit as a flea when he's 33. It's just one of those guys, yeah. Gordon joined the Crisps out in LA. Sorry, I couldn't make the show. I wish they could both lose, but I'd rather Everton lose if one of them has to win, says Rowley. So when Barnes is fully fit, does Gordon go to right as Barnes generates goals? That's a good question there, Tristan. Luton have scored a really high percentage of their goals in the last 15 minutes. They try and kick the crap out of Bruno. Yeah, I bet they will. I'll wind him up to get him a yellow card so he misses the next 2 games. Scott says, thought you had half a finger. Would you rather have Chris Wood in goal or Titus Bramble up front? Fucking hell, David. Jesus. Neither. Alan says, I seen a guy on TalkSport yesterday saying Chelsea have also broke FFP. Much worse than Everton as well, we all thought. Todd Bowley hasn't got a clue what he's doing there at Chelsea, let's be honest. He's trying to buy success, and you can't buy success, unfortunately. So that's what Todd Bowley's trying to do. And it's going to backfire, and it's going to come back and bite him in the backside eventually. You know, there's the old saying, karma's a bitch. And he just needs to watch because karma will be coming for him. And hopefully for some more people in that Premier League, karma will come back and bite them. The likes of Richard Masters and all, because he's another one, Tricky Dicky there. As I call him, Tricky Dicky anyway. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at the poll results so far. And see what the and as I say, the good news is we do have Harvey Barnes back in the starting line. Well, back in the team today. He's on the bench. There you go. That was Harvey Barnes entering the ground. So in case anybody missed that. Guys, I've got 40 people watching, 19 likes. If we can all get on and smash that like, that would be absolutely fantastic. If we can just give it a like, helps the channel, and it means new viewers can find it a bit more easy. And if you're new to the channel, come and smash the subscribe as well and join this great community we have here, and hit that bell for future shows as well. So looking at the poll, it is 94% to say we will win, 3% a loss, and 3% seeing a draw. So the majority at the moment is Newcastle are going to win this game. And let's hope that is the case. Yeah, something about 100 million they've got to get. Alan says that's exactly what he said, Todd. He hasn't got a clue, yeah. Paul Hansen says we can cross the ball better with Miggy on the left instead of cutting back. Yeah, exactly, because that's why as soon as he goes from right to left, as soon as he puts that ball from right to left, he's got players on him. Tristan says, I'm a bit of a fan of Harvey Barnes. He's better than Gordon in the end product, but pace goes to Gordon, so playing both will help. Barnes was Eddie's signing. Gordon wasn't. He was Amanda's. Interesting. Problem with Chelsea is they have bought all these young players, but they have to balance the squad. Yeah, they keep loaning them out to their parent club, it's Strasbourg. And yet, when we send a player to Saudi, we get absolutely thrown over the coals for it. But nobody says nothing about Chelsea sending players to Strasbourg. Tricky Dicky. Well, that's what I call Richard Moss, as he is, Tricky Dicky. Enjoy your debates with Rolly. Makes for good viewing, says Grandad Shed. Yeah, absolutely, it does, doesn't it? And yeah. Gary says Nottingham Forest are in a relegation dogfight as it stands, 2 points above the drop zone. Yeah, they are, Gary. Absolutely. Going for another 3-1 today. Krull and Townsend on the bench. Yeah, well, I don't really class Townsend much as I know he's an ex-player of ours, but I'd rather say Timmy Krull's more of a better ex-player than what Townsend was. Townsend's just a shithead. He just decided to jump ship when we went down instead of staying. Hit the thumbs up for everyone. Thank you very much, Lee. Yeah, do smash that like. That'd be great. Thank you. I think Barnes will come on and score, says Tristan. Pratt says, yeah, thought so. Not sure how they're going to manage that. Be interested to see what happens if they don't do it, how hard the Prem will come down on them. Well, that's the thing, yeah. Let's hope no one turns up to buy the players from Chelsea. Gordon can't head us a wide cross. To benefit from fast crosses, you need a centre forward to hit. Their full backs are in for a busy day today. The ball's inside the right back for Miggy to chase will be a nightmare. Yeah. Chelsea could have players in Antarctica and the media wouldn't report anything. No, they wouldn't. Granny's round again, Tony. I do believe we need to find a good feeder club for our youngsters to be loaned out to experience. Yeah, absolutely. That's the point, Tony. We don't have a striker who can head us, so cutbacks for me if we want goals. Yeah, I see where you come from, but Wilson may come on the second half so he can header a ball. We know that. Rolly says, I'll be back soon with Tony as usual, disagreeing. Grandad Shed says, bet they lift the FFP limit next month to see if Chelsea you watch. Just can't wait to see our new Adidas home and away kits, better quality gear. Yeah, I mean, look, I've watched the cricket, England, India, and you look at the Indian shirts they're made by Adidas, and you can see the gear is top quality. Their strips are top quality. And then you look at England, they've got Castore, and England's kits look awful compared to India's. So if you haven't seen it, go and have a look. The Indian kits are absolutely quite nice, considering it's Adidas as well. It really is nice, the cricket top, because it's Adidas, isn't it? So makes it look better. If I can bring a picture up, I'll show you a picture of the shirts because they are quite nice. Especially their white jersey. If I can find a decent picture of one, I'll bring it up for you and show you. But they are quite. But like I say, you can see the difference in the material. You know, massive difference. Right, just bear with me, and I'll see if I can just bring this one up. It's not letting me bring that one up. Maybe this one will. Hang on. There we go. No, it's not a very good picture, that one. But anyway, if you haven't seen them, have a look, check it out. They are the quality kits, and again, it's Adidas, isn't it? And they're absolutely superb. I mean, I've got a picture here, but you can't really tell an awful lot from it. But you get the gist of what I mean by the quality's a lot different compared to a lot better than Castore. Let's be honest. There we go. So there's the Indian top there, but you can see, like I say, the quality is much better. And if you look at the England tops, they look far less better. They look a lot better quality than what the England ones do. So you can get a gist of what I'm saying there about the Indian cricket tops. Even the like pre-match shirts and things like that, like when they're sitting in the dressing room, the orange ones, they even look much better quality than what even I'm wearing now. I'm going for a 4-0 win for the Toons still, even though Gordon is up front. Everton equalised. They've equalised, have they? Bugger. That's not Calvert-Lewin, is it? No, it's Branthwaite. Considering our pace is out wide, I'm going for 4-0 to us and can feel them all in, yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing the first 20 minutes like last year, yeah. The new rules start in August, yes they do. Yeah, Tony, Chelsea have till the 31st of June, but the window opens on the 1st of July, so they're effed. Everton draw, Everton's equalised. Can you sell a player at any time or just wait till the window opens? You got to wait till the window opens. It's like the Cells could still leave and go to Turkey because their window doesn't shut next Thursday. So the Turkish window is still open, so they can come in and buy players from the Premier League. But Besiktas are refusing to pay the £3 million fee that we've put on Lascelles' head, and they reckon they're going to wait in the summer and sign them then. When does Adidas deal come into play? In the summer, Gary. Michael Salisbury on VAR. Tony, any bet tips for correct score? Goal scorers looking to win some money off the max of the day. I'm going for a 2-0 win, but I don't know, Ryan, to be honest. You know, I said last week against Fulham we would win 2-0 and we won 2-0, so I'm sticking with me 2-0s. Anything else is a bonus. Tony, you do know we don't have the Saudi colours, right? He went our Heritage Club with the top 8, where Adidas, so classic kits and known colours will be used. Adidas, that's absolutely fine. I don't mind what the kits are as long as they're better quality than what we've got. Gary says we need the grander collar brought back like the Ginola kit. Yeah, best one is the brown eel logo. Yeah, definitely. Look at the Arsenal buying kits. That's what kind of design we get. Yeah, I will do, mate. Great show. Time for watch on TTR. Right over at the TTR for the live commentary. See you all over there, says Predator. See you later, Tony, mate. Yeah, cheers, mate. They come out in the summer, but I'm not sure when it is. I think it's June, I think. But I don't know when the kits will be released. The blue top India looks okay as well. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. You can see them sell, but the money won't clear till the 1st of July. Botman hat-trick. Lascelles will go somewhere when he's free. There will be a few more clubs, yeah, and he will go somewhere for free as well. 4-1 Gordon, Bruno, Longstaff and Murphy. This is why I'm still saying, I know people are saying, I've seen a lot of people saying we've done right not selling Dummett, but I'm sorry. When Ipswich offered $500,000, we should have snapped our hands off and said, please, there you go, take him. But no, we decide to say, no, he's not for sale, Dummett. Why? What? We've got plenty cover for centre-half. We could have got rid of Dummett. This is the problem. Too much sentimentality, and this has got to stop. I've seen a lot of fans on Twitter saying, that was the right thing. Keep Dummett. He's good around the dressing room. Look, I couldn't care less if he's good around the dressing room or if he's good in the training ground. We've got to stop being sentimental. Is Dummett going to take us to the next level where we want to be? Absolutely not. Is Lascelles going to take us to that next level? No, he's not. Richie? No, definitely not. Get rid of these players. Stop hanging on to these players and stop giving them contracts. Just get rid. Just let them go in the summer. I mean, Dummett, we could have had $500,000 for him. It would have just put something in the bank. Yes, it's not a lot, but at least it's $500,000. But no, we decide to keep him because we need centre-halves. We got Kraft who can play there. Lewis Hall can play there. Byrne can play there. So we've got plenty cover. Alex Murphy, we've got plenty cover. I don't, if we want to become the elite club, we've got to get used to getting rid of players. Yes, we might have an affection with them because they've been at the club for so long and they've done well. But when we're evolving as an elite club and we want to be at the top echelons of the Premier League, we want to be competing for trophies, competing for Premier Leagues, the likes of your Dummetts, the likes of your Lascelles, the likes of your Richies have got to be gone. I'm sorry. If people don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm trying to be honest. I don't care if they go in the summer. I'm not sentimental towards them because at the end of the day, I look at the fact that we'll bring in better than what they were. And there is better out there than what they are. So, I think the club made a huge mistake not selling Paul Dummett in January. Does anybody else agree with me? This and the Magpie channel is the best tune channels on YouTube. Can't beat a bit of black and white TV. Cheers, Ryan. Thanks very much, mate. We need a goal from our midfield, yeah. I'm off to get my live stream sorted. No worries, mate. Yeah, Tony, Newcastle go heritage kits. Villa didn't. They just got Adidas deal as they've never been with Adidas before. We get it because of the entertainers. Yeah, absolutely. What I did see the other day, and I probably shouldn't repeat this really on here. If you've got a subscription for Paramount Plus TV, if you've got a VPN, I've heard you can stick it on Mexico and you can watch the Premier League games on there, and you're not doing anything illegal that way. But whether that's true or not, I do not know. Selling him now would do us no good because we can't replace him as our transfer window should. Yeah, but Gary, we could have got rid of Dummett, mate. We've got plenty of cover. We don't need Dummett. We don't need him. We've got Lewis Hall. We've got Emil Kraft who can play at centre back. Dan Burn can be moved there because we've got Livramento. You know, this is what I'm saying. Get rid. We should have took the $500,000. I'm sorry, but we should have. It's no good being hanging on to these players. And Kraft, yeah, another one, yeah. I'm going to watch the match in the fan zone when it opens up. Yeah, definitely, mate. Tony, from what we are seeing, Top Sober will be with us next season. Let's hope so. Lee says, need to get rid of the deadwood. Got to get quality in. Yes, absolutely. Taylor Swift will be good around the dressing room, but I wouldn't on her on the pitch, no. David says, no, you're right. I believe stage 2 starts this summer. The owners, Eddie, finally see what we've seen for years with the likes of Almiron, Richie. Don't worry. No, absolutely not. I just don't get it when you see it on Twitter and like everybody's like, oh, we're so happy Dummett's staying. And I'm like, why? Why? Come on. You know, don't be realistic and look at the squad and think, right, if we sold Dummett, who can we have to replace? So who can go into centre back? And we've got plenty of options. Enjoy the match, Tony. Got to go. No worries, Gareth. I'll be wrapping up soon. Can't just be me, but the feeling about the enthusiasm today. Football today, some games are good. Yeah, absolutely. Lascelles is what I was on about, mate. All right, Lascelles. The thing is, so Gary, if Besiktas come in and say, there you go, there's 3 million, we'll take them, there is nothing we can do about it. Because the transfer window's shut in England, but it's still open in Turkey till next Thursday. Tiger says, Tony, people are happy for these players today because they have loser mentality, not winning mentality. Exactly. It comes down to the sentimental side of it as well, and that's the problem. Too many people are sentimental towards the players. Right, I'm going to end the poll now. So the poll, 94% said we will win, 3% for the draw, and 3% for a loss. So thank you very much to everybody who got involved in the draw, the poll today. I'm ecstatic to stay now where the moon, says Ronald. God. I mean, look, he's had a couple of good games in the Carabao Cup for us, and I think he come on and had a few minutes in the Premier League. But look, these players should be moved on. I'm sorry. You know, I mean, Paul Dummett could have gone to Ipswich and had it and played in their promotion season. You know, Lisa, spot on show, Tony and everyone. Come on to make you tune. Let's have it. Absolutely, Lee. Paul Hansen says, totally agree, Tony. No room for sentimentality. Absolutely, Paul. Definitely not, mate. I'm like every other fan. I want to see this club evolve. We've had too much shite from the past. We had it in the 80s under Seymour, McKeague, who were a pair of idiots. Then John Hall took over. We saw resurgence in the club. Then when Freddie Shepherd decided to sell to Mike Ashley, we then saw 14 years of shit under him. And we finally got our club back. But this club can go places massively. But we've got to clear out the deadwood. And we've got to not be sentimental about it. Just let these bloody players go. That's all I'm saying. Just let them go. Don't hold on to players that we don't need. That won't take us to the next level. Ian says, great show, Tony. Hope for a good win. Cheers, mate. 10 for 90 quid on 2-0, Tony. Hope you're effing right, mate. Yeah, of course. No worries, mate. Hey, not my fault if it doesn't come in, mate. I'm only saying I'm going 2-0. Wine you up, lol, says Ronald. I know you were, mate. Tony, who are you getting rid of in the summer? Well, you got to look at Dummett, Lascelles, Kraft, Richie. I reckon Almiron will go as well. So I think there'll be quite a few in the summer. But we'll do that on another show. Jody says member for a month. Thank you very much, Jody. Tony, we need 2 sides. Lots of 11 after the season. It's proof we lost too many games who weren't enough to start to buy 5 players this summer. Yeah, but we've got to start clearing out. We got to build for the future, absolutely, Lee. And Jody says, thanks for gifting membership. No problem at all, mate. And glad you enjoy the channel, mate. Tony, we need to go abroad and find top talent to bet in. Yeah, we do. I totally agree because the British market's far too expensive. We need some black and white TV merchandise, Tony, for the match days. That's something I'm going to have to look into. And yeah, we'll have to have a look into that as well, mate. Absolutely. Andrew says, hi, missed notification. Well, you can always go back to the start and watch it if you want, Andrew. Finally, a decent bench. Absolutely, Bassman. Absolutely, mate. The baseman. Reigns, yeah, absolutely. We've got a great bench, and it's nice to see a bit of strength on that bench as well. But yeah, I'm still sticking by a 2-0 win today. But if we win by more, I don't care how many we win, as long as we get the 3 points. I couldn't care if we win in the 90th minute and it comes off the goalkeeper's arse into the back of the net. As long as we win the game and get the 3 points, that's all that matters at the end of the day. If you have liked what you see, please don't forget to smash that like. If you haven't done so already, then just give it a click. Thank you very much. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and smash the subscribe and be part of this great community here. And that bell notification tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows as well. "7-0, says Andrew. Shit, my FPL needs tweaked. I have Isak up front. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I've got to sort mine out. I keep forgetting to sort mine, but it's too late now. I'll have to leave it till after the game. 20 minutes to go. See you later. Hopefully you win. Especially for me, 2-0. See you later, Ryan. Happy with the team today, absolutely. Our aim should be top 6. We can't catch Spurs till 14 points Europa League and build from there. I'll take even 7th place, Tristan, if I'm honest. That's even just as good. 4-0 says the Bassman, or the Baseman. And Splat says, excellent show as always, Tony. Come on the tune. Absolutely. Definitely, mate. And we can't wait for the game to begin. And let's hope we win it. But remember, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. Until then, enjoy the game. Whether you're at the game, if you're at the game, stay safe. But if you're watching it anywhere else, then enjoy the game. And we'll see you all later. Till then, how are you, the lads?